Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the Honorable Consul General Parthasarathi, Consul General of India.
Namaskar. My greetings to the divinity within each one of you. For any artist that is coming onto this stage to perform, the greatest inspiration they get is when they know there is a full house of deeply appreciative audience. And today, when we saw the first half, you saw what magic a deeply appreciative audience can do. You saw all of them. They transported us to a completely different world. In India, there is a place called Bhimbetka near Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh. It's a UN heritage site. If you go to the caves there, you see the paintings of dance forms, group dances, which are at least 9,000 years old. The dance forms are as old as civilization itself. Every group, every ethnic community, every nation, everybody, everywhere, they have tried to develop these dance forms. And today, they have become, as you saw it here, they have become sophisticated, intricate, and embellished, and it's not an easy thing to perform. But what they are doing today, you saw that on the stage, that Executive Director, Ms. Julie Mushet, and her team, with their hard work, dedication, and commitment, they are able to, again, every year, they are trying to give us the best of best performance that is possible for us to witness. So I would request you to give a round of applause to Ms. Julie Mushet and her team. I would also like to take one extra name, that is of Ms. Susan Somaya, for introducing the entire consular corps and foreign diplomats to this wonderful ethnic dance festival. "36 years ago, when this ethnic dance festival began, the very first edition, when they started, there was an artist, not a very young one, but already a maestro, who came here onto this stage, and with his beautiful wife, Catherine Siebel, he enthralled the audience with his Kathakali dance performance. And that is Mr. K.P. Kunhiraman, who should have been with us today, but just last week he was so excited, he knew that he was coming, he was getting the Lifetime Achievement Award, but unfortunately, although his mind willed, his body didn't will. We don't have him today with us. But in Master Kunhiraman's words alone, Kathakali is one of the most difficult forms of dances because it also needs intensive training, but at the same time, it needs extensive preparation. Even to come onto the stage, it requires hours and hours of preparation. And as he said, it is not sufficient if you are a good dancer to perform Kathakali, but you also need to be a great actor. You saw the Kathakali today, and you saw that you needed to be a great actor. For decades, Mr. K.P. Kunhiraman and his wife, Catherine, they both dedicated their life. In fact, it so happened Mr. Kunhiraman's father, Ambu Panikar, was also a great exponent of Kathakali. And he was a guru of Rukmini Dev Arundel. And then through that, in the Kalakshetra, Mr. Kunhiraman started learning his Kathakali. And for decades, they contributed, they served, and to make the Kathakali dance as a form of dance immortal. But today, by giving this award of this the Molonga Kaskalur, the Lifetime Achievement Award of Excellence in Dance and Music to them. The Ethnic Dance Festival organizers are trying to make Mr. Kunhiraman's name immortal. So this is time I would like to welcome Ms. Barbara Pham, who is a very senior student of Mr. Kunhiraman, and not just a student, but in her own right, she herself is a great guru, and she has taught so many students in the Bay Area, and she herself has reached a stage of excellence. So it's a great pleasure. I would like to present this award to you. Please. Thank you. I would like to. I would request her to say a few words. Thank you. Please.
It's a great honor for me to be able to accept this award on behalf of Catherine and Kunhiraman. And it's not just for me, our whole Kalanjali family, many of whom flew in from distant parts of the globe. And I would request that anyone who is associated with Kalanjali, dancers, parents, children, mothers, fathers, if you could stand, please, and friends. I know we're a big family. Thank you. Thank you. Catherine emailed me her acceptance speech, and I would like to read it to you now. Thank you. These are Catherine's words. We are very proud to receive this award from Consul General Parthasarathi, for we have known him to have a keen interest in supporting Indian classical dance. This is a festival that has been close to our hearts from the beginning, extending our own aspirations to reach out across many cultural divides. I am very sad that I cannot be with you tonight to share this event with all of you, and that you will not get to see Kunhiraman fill the stage with the dynamism of Kathakali. He was anticipating being here to dance for you with great enthusiasm, and when we suggested it was a stretch for someone in his mid-80s to attempt, he said, "Don't try to talk me out of it. I will do this." He was very excited about it. He was so ready and so excited, and his kind escort from the Sangeet Natak Academy was ready, and all was a go, until he was felled by a terrible illness and passed from this earth on Wednesday. I was with him through his passing, and the dance world in India shared the loss and the celebration of a life well spent in total dedication to his art. I have asked my longtime student and close friend, Barbara, to bring Kunhiraman's crown that he would have worn tonight. Joining her is our niece Yashoda, granddaughter of Kunhiraman's father. In the audience are our daughter Nandini and granddaughter Minna, the descendants of this great artist. This crown tells much of the history of this art and the craft that lies at the foundation. And hopefully Barbara and Yashoda will be outside at the end of the program with it, so you can take a closer look if you like. It seems like only yesterday that Kunhiraman arrived in the US with the clothes on his back and a suitcase filled with one costume set for a male Kathakali character. Over the years, we added to the costume collection by making such crowns ourselves, and all the ornaments to fill out the whole outfit for a broad variety of Kathakali characters. They served us well, as we presented scenes from traditional Kathakali plays with our friend Joanne Perry, who was in the audience, who had trained in Kathakali at the famous Kerala Kalamandalam. But this crown has an interesting story that helps us reach into the past, to understand this art form that was nurtured in a now-gone feudal society in which wealthy landowners and princes competed with each other to have the best Kathakali dance groups, just as the nobility once supported champion racehorses in the West. This crown was originally owned by a wealthy landlord who had supported a large Kathakali group for many years. When he died, his heirs were not interested in continuing their support and told the guru to take the costumes and crowns on a cart drawn by a bull up and down the coast of Kerala to sell whatever he could. Almost reaching the northern limits of Kerala, he came to a village where there was a landlord running an Otan Tulu group, a related performance art. This landlord said he didn't need the costumes and crowns, but curiosity got the better of him. The ornaments and crowns were so fine and beautifully made that he thought maybe he should start a Kathakali group of his own to justify buying the set. He said to the guru selling the items, "What will I do with these if I buy them? I have no Kathakali guru here." The guru replied, "I am the guru who trained this now disbanded group. I can stay with you and help you create a new Kathakali group." The landlord liked the idea and appointed the guru to train his Otan Tulu group in Kathakali. One of the young boys in the group was Ambu Panikar, who became a legend in the world of Kathakali. Ambu later became a teacher at Kalamandalam, and in the last 7 years of his life, he was guru to the famous Rukmini Devi Arundale at her young and growing Kalakshetra Training Institute. Ambu was also Kunhiraman's father. And upon Ambu's death, Kunhiraman went to Kalakshetra, and the rest is history. When Kunhiraman left for the US in 1975, he was given this crown, and it has been part of our lives ever since. We gratefully accept this award for ourselves, as well as for all the artists throughout the ages who have nurtured Kathakali for all its long history. On behalf of all the talented and excellently trained artists who carry these beautiful dance styles from all corners of India to all corners of the world, thank you.
Thank you.